So this is an update on the CubeGym app. The trainer that I mentioned on the video on this channel, beginning of summer, I think, maybe a little bit earlier. So CubeGym has been out on the Android market for almost 2 days now. And had, I think, around 10-ish downloads, which is cool because right now it just has OBL and PBL. Actually, let me double check. I can get a slightly more updated number. The developer stuff they give you isn't really all that updated. Let me see. Looks like 20 devices. It's pretty good. 16 installs, so the numbers definitely do not match up there. But that's pretty good. This app, so let me just kind of show you the app right now. The app is very basic. I have a little bit more functionality that I could just like shove in there, but it doesn't look good enough and it doesn't perform well enough for me to be satisfied putting it on the store. So basically, you've got this app. It looks pretty terrible through this camera because this camera sucks. But OBL or PBL. Let's do some PBL. I'll admit, I actually really haven't used the app. I haven't really been practicing anything. So I gotta go grab the score one. Okay, here's my main score one. So just this, some kind of sequence. So I'll do the alg on the top. And now, admittedly, I need to go into the database and fix some endings and starts of algs because they have unnecessary AUFing, and I want to fix that. But I'm kind of too lazy right now. School just started. So I see this, and I'm gonna do this. Well, you can kind of do it if you want. You can pre-AUF to the correct AUF if you want. That's probably the best thing to do. So start right here. And, 545. So if you see, this was the alg that I did, the one on top. I could have used the solution alg on the bottom, but I'm not going to because that is not something I know already. Currently, there's no way to switch between algs, so all these algs are slice optimal. Outside of OBL, OBL has some stuff that needs to be fixed. So the SPS is an effective SPS. Basically, it's what it could be. If you like it compared to what the optimal slice count is, that's what your SPS is calculated off of. Anyway, I can go to stats. So we got a 545 here. My average SPS is 128 so far, and my average times is 545. So I can do this alg a few more times. Now, so last time I took into account crater flip and everything, but this time I'm not going to. 342, significantly better. Stats, average SPS, looks like it went up a little bit. My average time went down. I can remove the times individually. Unfortunately, actually, I forgot to fix this. This average and such, it's not updated. I think I know what to do. There should be an update coming soon, depending on how swamped I am with this semester. Anyway, so you can just click reset times at the top and it resets them anyway. So what I'm going to show you now is the alg select. This is what sets this specific PBL trainer apart from literally every other PBL trainer. So if we want to practice 3 slice PBLs, we can, or let's do 4 slices. Right here, I can click on any of them, or even what I can do is I can come over here. If I just want a random one, I can click next, and this is a 4 slice PBL. So we're going to do it's PJ. So it's going to give me the alg for it. And this is a terrible alg. You should not use the alg that it's suggesting. So we're going to do this. Oh, messed it up, so we're going to delete that time. I believe all of the stats when you delete times are correct. It's just it doesn't display it correctly. Actually, it appears to be wrong. The delete button doesn't actually delete it. That's weird. I must. Okay. So note to anyone watching this. At the moment, you should first, before you do it, you should check to see if your delete button works. If not, I have not pushed an update to fix it. If it does work, then you can actually use it. Otherwise, it just is a visual thing. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, and I can go next. It's just going to be 4 slicers. So I'm going to put that back to all. Now I can go select the U case. So you can see I can choose an EP, any of these. And some of these you'll see, oh, they're missing. Why are they missing? They're missing because the phone doesn't want to load it. They really work. The phone just doesn't want to load it. So the top case, we're going to choose things that have V on the top. We'll get a list of only algs with V on the top. And I want to specifically do VJ because I know that one. Okay. This. Okay. That was bad. Like a 251 SPS, not good for just a single alg that supposedly would have no pause. Now, what do you do? So this has only one alg. What do I do if I limit it to like 3 slices and there aren't any algs? There are no algs right here. So, of course, you next would have to choose something from there. Gives you a little thing at the bottom saying make sure there are algs in your set. You can't really see it that well through this camera. But it does that. It's cool. OBL. Got OBL right here. These algs don't have random AUFs at the end, but some of them are not slice optimal, making the SPS thing kind of irrelevant. You can still time yourself doing CO and EO. Like this is a timer for the step. It's just not going to be as useful for you. And again, this has the same things right here with the U and D cases. Shows you. Right, sorry, you have to click on that. Shows you previews of the cases. Has names for them. If your version has temp next to it, that's because that was a mistake. But if you're downloading it now, you shouldn't run into that. Yeah, so it's just those trainers so far. There actually is a slide over bar right here. This is one of those extra things. If you notice, most slide bars or whatever they're called, there's a name for them, I can't remember right now. They have a little 3 lines right here, and this doesn't. I don't know why it does. Well, I kind of know why it does that. I just messed it up in the beginning. I really wanted this to be in the app that I pushed, but I didn't have the time to fix it. Basically, you'll be able to choose from other events here. Unfortunately, right now it does nothing, but that's where all the other events will be. That's really it for now. These algs all reach from the Firebase database. So you let's pull this up. With that database, if I update an algorithm in it, then you'll see it. Now, remember, just know, everyone uses different algorithms. I can't choose a one-size-fits-all algorithm. what I can do is come up with the setup. The intention for this at the moment is not to use the algs that I have. You can use the algs that I have, but I would encourage you to not use the algs that I have outside of OBL. I think OBL has some pretty good algs, but I would encourage you for PBL, do not use them. These are computer-generated algs. They're not vetted for like what people use. It's purely just what a generator pushed out. With like, I think one exception, maybe. So they're setups. That's the point. Eventually, I will add like an actual database that you select the different ones from, different algs from. Keep track of that. However, that's probably going to come with the web release. We'll see. I am taking a web class right now. I don't think the iOS version is going to happen just because it is too expensive, and I know we only had apparently 20 installs, but I made 1 cent off of that yesterday from ads. And 1 cent a day is probably not going to add up to $100. Like, I'm pretty sure if you do the math, you'll be like 360 on average, $365.25, which is sorry, no, you'll have $3.65 on average a year, and that doesn't pay the iOS fee. Plus whatever, if I were to get more users, database costs go up. The more users that I have. However, that's what the ads are supposed to basically subsidize right now. At the moment, like I explained, ads are not making enough for me to do anything with them. But database costs are also very low, and once or if database costs occur, it's nice to not have to pay it out of pocket. Yeah, that's just an update on CubeGen. You can download it through the link in the description. Unfortunately, when you search CubeGen, it doesn't really pull up. You have to search a lot of other keywords that I have. It's like CubeGen, Calvin Nielsen, OBL, PBL, and Trainer, all in the same search, and then you still have to scroll a long way before you find the app. So I'll put a link in the description where you can download it. This is for Android only.